and you literally copy and paste the text all the way down to here. So you just right click, copy, or Control C. I just did a Control C. You log into your Empower Network blog and you go to Posts, Add New. So make sure you're not in easy mode. You go to Posts, Add New. And if I go fast, you can rewatch this. I put it on visual because that's where I pasted it from. It doesn't look right, but oh, it's still loading. Okay, there we go. And make sure it's all loaded first. And then I just paste it in. Control V or right click paste. And there we go. So we got all the text in there. Okay. Now we need the video. So right where the video would go. So for example, I had the video after this, the couple paragraphs here. So there's a video here. So I scroll down and then there's the video right here where it says videos. This is all on the assignment blog, just so you know. So you can get all these resources. I just click on the video. I grab the share, I click share. I click on the embed code and I'm just grabbing the embed code. And I always change it to 590 width and that changes the height for me. So then we got the code there. Copy that. So the code's going to go right here. So what I do is I click on the text area and I find that. So right where it says him. So I was looking for the words him. So basically right here after this paragraph you can push enter and I think you can add there's a way to add a video in here like with the media I believe, but I don't really worry about that. I just click text and then right after the paragraph where it says him I put a couple lines and I just put the code there. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Click back on visual and there we go. So now you see the video just like so. All right, now I need the image in the top right here. So if we want that image, then here's where you get the image. So right here where it says top right image, you can click on it and you have two options. You can either A, grab the URL at the top and use that, or you can download this to your computer and upload it to your Empower. So if you save image as and just download it to your computer and then upload it to Empower. It really is up to you how you do it, or you can grab the URL. So we'll go back to our blog post, and I always do it right here where the very first word is. Right before that, I click Add Media, and then you can either upload files or you can insert from URL, and then put the URL there, and then you can just hold breath, align. Yeah, I just grab URL usually. And then right is what I do, right alignment. And then link, I link to a custom URL, and I always just put it to my capture page. Okay? But whatever your Empower capture page is, or your Easy Money method, Easy Money project, whatever page you're going to promote the Prosperity Team with, all the systems that we have, just so you know, promotes the Prosperity Team. Even Empower directly. So just keep that in mind. So right there, custom URL, align right, URL, insert in the post, and bam, it's there. There is a couple things I do to the image a lot sometimes. Is I'll click on it and I'll click on the properties, and I will put some spacing a lot of the time. So I'll click right here where it says Advanced Settings, and I will usually do some like 15 horizontal space, and sometimes even 15 vertical space. and then open in a new window. There's usually those three things. These aren't like vitally important, but in advanced settings, I like to do that personally. I put some vertical, horizontal, and I do new window, and then I click update. That's just a personal preference of mine. You can do whatever you want. It looks weird here, but it'll look normal in the actual post. Okay, and then the title. This is very important that you choose a title. You could just use the video title if you want, or you can use the title of right here. What I used, it's really up to you. You can go for keywords if you want to write an article. Just keep in mind what I'm doing with this daily assignment is I'm doing a viral blog, so SEO is not important right now. It's, it doesn't have anything to do with duplicate content or nothing. It's just sharing a video. And if you want to put your own words in here, you can. That's perfectly up to you. Okay, so there we go. I got my title and the permalink right here. I'm going to click edit, and I like to just use one keyword. So I'm just going to use hold breath 17 minutes, something like that, and click OK. Well, that'll be the link to my blog post. So title, permalink, copy and paste text, put the image, video, and then right here is very, very important where it says this image right here. This doesn't link to anything right now, so you need to make sure this image links to whatever you want to sell. So obviously your systems. You can click on either the link or you can click on image properties. However you want to do it works out. So if you click image properties, you can right here where it says link URL, you can put your capture page. Okay, you can go to advanced settings and you can put open a new window. You can also center it if you want. However you want to do it. Update. There we go. So now this links out to the website that you want to go. And then another thing, side note here, you want to make sure these are unchecked, okay? So when you're grabbing your video code, if one of these is checked, you want to make sure that's unchecked because you don't want to use any of these suggested videos and stuff. So a lot of the times it's already unchecked, but you just have to make sure this is unchecked before you grab the video code. So thanks for reminding me on that. Okay, so now the last thing we need to do for a blog post is obviously insert an image of you. So if you have an image already, here we'll just grab this one. You can insert that into post. I'm not going to align it right. I'm going to align it left. I'll link it to a website. That's cool. I always like to link images to website because people click on the images a lot. Size, we'll just leave it 300 and insert it into post. So there we go. I never thought about putting on the left of my text, but I don't like it on the left, so I'm going to go ahead and change that. So image properties, I'm just going to do none, and then click update. There we go. So there we go. If you like this post, then put an image of us, and then obviously our name, Skype, work with me, whatever your keyword is for your company that you're promoting, and then just link to your capture page to whatever MLM you're building or whatnot. Okay, that's my URL. So there we go. add the link, and then some kind of PS promoting something like Empower. So what I like to do is, if I'm promoting Empower, for example, I'll go to my capture page that I'm promoting, or EasyMM or whatever you're promoting, and I usually just grab a headline, so from the capture page. So here we go. So I'll just grab, how would you like to fire your boss? And then click here to join the millions around the world currently learning quiet. Whoops. I can't see that part of the screen. Questions from home. Something like that. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But you could just grab a good PS and you can shorten it or whatnot. I'm just giving you guys an example of what you can do. So paste that in there, format the way you want it. And if you hold the shift key, it does line breaks. So if you hold shift and then press enter, it does line breaks like that. If you're wondering how to do that, shift, enter. And I'll just link that to our capture page. And voila. Yes, how would you like to fire your boss? Click here to join the million around the world. Okay, whatever. So there we go. That's all I do, guys. And then right there, and then at the very bottom, if you like this post on, holding your breath for 17 minutes, retweet and comment, please. And that's it. So that's the full copy and paste from start to finish. Editing the post, doing everything. And then basically, we're not going for SEO, so I don't worry about that. Now, if you do write an article about this and you want to put it in here and go for SEO and go for rankings, then yes, you got to have a 500-word article. So right here, where it says 248, so I'd have to write another 300 words for this to, or 250 words minimum in order for this to even remotely try to rank for something. Okay, and you don't ever have to move the cat image, Evelyn. You just have to click properties, and then you just have to click align right, vertical space, horizontal space, and open a new window. That's the only thing you ever do to the images. It's alignment, space, and that's it. Okay, no need to move things. Okay, so anyway, and then right here you just choose none. Okay. And if it's below the video, guys, you just need to make sure you insert it in the right spot. So it looks like Evelyn's having this below the video. You just need to insert it right here at the very top left of your text, of your first text. You need to insert it right there. That's where you insert it. Even though it's on the right, it doesn't make sense, but you insert it on the left of the text. So good side question. Okay, then a category, I'll just put it into personal development. Tags, personal. Personal development, hold breath. Nothing important because we're not really going for ranking right now. And then click add. We're good to go. Don't worry about featured image because it doesn't really work anyway. And then just click publish. So we basically just did our blog post. So if I click on view post, we can take a look at it and see if we like it. Or you can do save draft first if you want to, if you're not confident in as it'll work. And if you want to shorten this image, you can too. So if you notice this white space and you don't like it, you can make this image smaller, or you can write more text, however you want to do it. But yeah, that's it. So that's the blog post. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty easy. Wasn't too difficult, was it? And so yeah, if I want to shorten it, I can click on it and then just grab the little side corner. Just like that. Update it again. And voila. Yeah, easy as pie. Cool. So I just did a blog post live for you guys. Now let's syndicate it. So now the next spot in the, obviously the assignment, let's go back to the assignment. We did our blog. So now we need to post the blog or share the blog. So part 2 of blogging is sharing the blog. We're going to skip the SEO stuff because, again, we're not doing SEO here. We're just trying to get this to as many people as possible and get as many eyes on this blog as possible right now, not in a week or not in a month. Okay? SEO is like a week, month, 2 month, 6 month process. Okay? So, but what we want right now is instant eyes. Does that make sense? Instant eyes to this blog post. That's what we're going for. Okay? So the first thing, email your contact lists. So here's what I will do. I'm just going to go ahead and shut this to save me on some added windows I don't need open. Okay, there we go. So you grab the URL to your Empower Network blog post. And then you go to a website called Social Media Bar. Okay? And you're going to paste the URL into Social Media Bar. And then the URL slug, you can just name it, whatever, and you can put spaces. So hold breath for 17 minutes. That's all I'm going to do, okay? Page title, I'm just going to do exactly what our title is. Can you hold your breath for 17 minutes? Page description, I'm just going to grab the first couple paragraphs. Okay, I don't know if you can have spaces in there or not. We'll see. Right, so we'll just do that. And then the URL, I put the URL underneath the assignment just so you know. So right at the top again, you'll see the images, top right image. It's important that you use this URL, otherwise it won't work because, you know, Empower's URL doesn't work if you uploaded it there. Image URL, just paste it over. Isn't that cool that I just provide you all this stuff? Interesting, huh? So you're just basically copying and pasting. And then you click create a link. And if this is already taken, then I won't be able to do it. But if it's not taken, then it'll work. And then you just grab this link, and this is the new link that you promote everywhere. Okay? So here, we'll put it right here. So I'm just going to put it in, you know, wherever I need to put it to remember what the link is, because you can't go back to this. You can't log in somewhere and find this link again. So this is vitally important that you don't lose this link. So put it in a notepad, put it in a Word doc, wherever you need to do to save this link, because this is important, okay? And you don't really need Pingler because we're not doing SEO, so I'm just going to delete that one right now. Okay, so again, our goal right now is to get eyeballs on this content. So right here, email your contact list. So go into Aweber, GVO, wherever you are emailing your contact list. Okay, so in GVO, under autoresponder, messages, send broadcast, And this might be a little bit longer marketing tip because I'm explaining it, but it'll be good for you guys. Then you just choose all of your lists, unless there's one that you don't want to send to, like a team list or something. It's up to you. Okay, choose the date and the time. So right now it's saying it's 11:36, so it's an hour above mine or ahead of me. So I'm just going to say 11:45 is a good time to go out. So in 10 minutes it'll go out. Or if I want to send this later, so for example, noon is a good time to syndicate your content. So for me, it's noon, so 2 o'clock Eastern is usually a good time to syndicate your content. So this would be 1 o'clock here, because I could just look at my time and go, okay, in an hour and a half, it'll be a perfect time to send this email out. So I'll just go ahead and just choose, okay, in an hour and a half, so 12, actually just 1300. So you can choose when you want to send this out. So that's perfectly fine. But the goal is really just to write it out. So I write all my emails in text, okay, text message, and then I copy it up here into the HTML, just because it's easier for line breaks and things. So I'm just going to say basically what I said in the blog post, okay, and I can take out some stuff. So I'll paste it in there, and that's kind of how I go by my email, and I edit it up. So for example, I'll say, today I want to share with you this awesome, and then I can put line breaks. So I can just push enter. It's awesome TED Talk. That magician, stuntman David Blaine. Oh wait, I'm not going to mention David Blaine. I want them to be kind of curious on what it is. So I want to share with you this awesome TED Talk where a guy held his breath for 17 minutes. And then I'll just say, I admired dedication to this, and we can all learn from it. Then I'll just say, click here to view the video. Something like that, and then I can even put arrows. I like the equal sign with the caret. Click here to see the video, and then whatever your social media link is, just go ahead and put that right there, just like so. And comment if you love the video I got. Something like that. Mike Hobbs. And it's really not that important. You know what I mean? It's basically, I'm just getting this content out there. If you want to study copywriting and look at some other people's emails, I know Justin sent out probably a way better email than this. So you can go look at his content on how he shared the David Blaine video, you know. But I'm just giving you guys an example of what I do, and it works for me. So, and then PS, this is where you can sell something. So, you know, if you have an affiliate product you want to tell people about, a webinar, whatever, this is where your opportunity. So you can, again, you can just use the same PS that you used here if you want. It doesn't really matter, guys. I'd like to fire a boss like I did in 2007. Click here to find out how. And then I just put my website. Voila. Or if you want to send them to if they're already on your list, then sometimes you want to send them to the thank you page. So whatever your your goal is, wherever you want to send them is where you send them from the email. So for example, the commission loophole page, you can send them directly there if you want. You can send them to your prosperity overview site. On our prosperity team site, underneath, let me show you, underneath Market Daily, there's marketing pages you can use. So for example, there's a prosperity team overview. You can put that in your email. So it really just depends on what you want to do. Okay? Just like so. I think I don't need the S1 because the main one is ours anyway, but so let's see. All right, so that's it. And then I just do that at the bottom just to kind of give like 2 spaces underneath, put like a squiggly, and I'm done. Pretty simple email, right? And then here's what I do. I'll paste it in up here. I'll highlight the link. So I'll copy the link. I'll delete the link, and then I'll just highlight this text and make it a link. Open a new window. Same right here. I'll copy this, delete it, and then just make the click here to find out how, the link, and voila. So now we've got a HTML message without the links in it, and then we have a plain text message with the links in it. Title can be, can you hold your breath for 17 minutes? Something like that, and I'm done. Click add, click queue, and bam, I've just sent out an email. It's going to go out at 1300, which is in an hour and 15 minutes. Sweet, huh? And that part's done. Okay, so I did the email. Now, if you want to email your team, so if you have a team list, you can email your team and go, hey, help me out, syndicate this, comment on it, so that we can all, benefit or whatnot. What is the click queue? The queue is right here. Like there's a button that says queue, which means it sends it out. So if you don't click the queue button where it says queue the email, it won't go out. Okay? So I just clicked the queue button. It was right there, right, the very right of the email. Okay? Same with Aweber, has a queue. Okay, now the next thing, okay, guys? Prosperity Wall, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest. So what I do is I open all those up, and here's what I suggest you guys do. Open up all the places you syndicate, and then create a bookmark folder with all those places, and then so you can just click open in a new tab. That way they all open up. So it'll just all open up at once. So you can actually, create bookmarks for all these and open them and put them all in one folder. Okay, if you go to like tools or bookmarks, show all bookmarks, edit them and put them in a folder on your bookmark toolbar. That way it's easy to open them up. You can just click on it, click open all the windows, and it'll open them all up for you. So what I'll do now is I'll just grab this social media bar and we're just going to go through and start posting. Okay, so the first place you want to do is obviously your wall. And you hold your breath. Watch this powerful video. Got me tonight. Dedication. This guy has. And there we go. And I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to put this over in my trusty Word doc as well, just in case I want to paste this over and stuff like that. And then we're just going to post. Okay, and then you can go to your, so there it goes. Then you can go over to your home page. You can click on your Facebook group. If you have a Facebook group, then post it in your Facebook group. All right. If you have a fan page, post it in your fan page. Okay, so all your fan pages, all your Facebook groups, all your Facebook walls, just go post it. Then you go over to Google Plus and you post it there. Now I'm going to show you a shortcut to this. You know, you can post it to your Google Plus, but there's also a shortcut at the very top of your link. So if you go to your own link, there is a shortcut. You know, you can click on, you know, tweet at the top and tweet it out. If you don't like the message, you could just paste your own if it will fit. Let's see if I can delete some. Video. There we go. So you can just do that, tweet it out. You can LinkedIn share it from here. So that's what's cool about social media bar is that there are some shortcuts if you want to use the shortcuts, or you can just copy and paste them manually. Here's the beautiful thing about the LinkedIn share button on the social media bar is you can actually click post in groups. And here's a quick tip here. It's a side tip that maybe no one teaches you, but you can post in groups. So the only problem though is you need to know what your groups are. So you may need to log into LinkedIn separately and click on groups, your groups. That way you know what your groups are and you can just start typing them in. So you can type in MLM pros, internet marketing, online video, social media marketing, business. You guys see how I'm doing that? Isn't that pretty cool? And as long as you know what your group's names are, you can just really just go down the list. And this takes a couple minutes, and you know, I understand that. But it's definitely a lot more effective than most other strategies that are taught. Social media today. Okay, so that's enough for that, okay? See how I did that? And then you can just go through all of them if you want. I think there was one more. Okay. Marketing, communications. Okay, so there we go. So as soon as you picked all the groups you want to send this to, you posted your updates, and then you click share. Bam, you've got all your LinkedIn done. So when I do one, I close it out. So I've done Google Plus, I've done LinkedIn, and you can go back to your URL if you want. You can like it. If you've already shared it on Facebook, you're good. You can submit it to this one if you want, Stumble Upon. I never really submit it to Stumble Upon, but since it's a button up there, you might as well, you know. Okay, so I don't even know what my account is. So yeah, I never really do that one, but feel free to do it. And then Google Plus. So we already had it Google Plus already, so I'm not gonna share it again there. But you guys get the point. So easy, easy, easy. Then the last place is Pinterest. So if you install a pin bar, like in Pinterest, if you click Add and install a pin bar, you can do that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and just pin it. Okay, so on the social media bar, it won't let you pin the social media bar link, so you're going to actually have to go to the blog post itself. So on the blog post itself, you go to that URL, not the social media bar one, and then you pin that one. Okay. And I'll just say, can you hold your breath 17 minutes? Pin it. And I'm done. So there we go. I've pinned it. I can delete that one. And tweeted it already. Put it on Facebook already. Emailed it out. All within about a half hour. You know, we started this about 15, 20 after. So we did all that in a half hour. So basically I emailed it. I did the blog post. I did the, you know, the Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest. If you have any other groups you can send it to. I mean, wasn't that super simple? I mean, everybody has a half hour a day to do this. Does that make sense? And all you have to do, Carol, is copy and paste and follow the assignment to a T. Isn't that cool? You just have to follow this step by step. You just come here, copy and paste, follow it step by step. Follow the instructions step by step. Do one thing at a time in the beginning, okay? And then move on to the next. Then skip the SEO tool. Now, if you want to go write an article and do the SEO stuff, I suggest you do that. But now part 3, we posted in as many Facebook groups as possible. You know, Justin Brengia taught that, so I'll do a couple for you. If you have time, what I would do, I wouldn't do more than 40 groups, okay? I would do like 30-something groups. But if you add a bunch of groups to your profile, here's what you can do. You can go down on your home page and click on groups. And I suggest you do these manually. Now, why do I say manually? Well, because we found out from Justin Brengia the other day that manually helps you get through it faster, doesn't it? I mean, it actually gets you more results. You get not faster. I mean, the automated gets you through faster, but then manually gets you better results. Because he was showing me his click-throughs. He says he gets half the results that he gets when he does it manually versus, or when he does it automated versus doing it manually. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So here's how you do it manually. You got to go to bit.ly or Bud URL, whatever your favorite click tracker is, so you can track these results. And I want you to do this, okay? I want you to actually track your results. I want you to do it, one, if you have the automated tool, do one automated and then do one manually and track your own results. Just to see just to see how it goes. Okay? And you can easily outsource this too if you want. So you can use Bud URL or bit.ly or whatever one you use. And you're going to use your social media link. So, social media bar link. For 17 minutes. Permanent redirect. Shrink it. Oh. I guess you got to have dashes and stuff. Try that. Okay, invalid. Okay. I usually use bit.ly, so Bud URL is a little bit different to me. There we go. So I got my link. I'm going to post that right here. And this link is only for group posting only, okay? So I'm only going to do this for group posting, just so I can see my results from group posting, okay? And I'm going to go do 40 groups. You know, I'll show you just a couple here. So Don't post it in groups that you can't post in, like team groups. But any syndication groups you have, network marketing groups, you can literally just come over here, just like so, and grab your same ad or whatever you were doing before, post it in there, post. Bam. So that's one down. And then I just go to the next one, make money group. Okay, 2 done. You see how easy that is? It's not rocket science to do this. You know, you just join the groups, you go through, and you post the links. And have a click tracker so that you can track the clicks. And just go through until you have about 40 groups done. And if it asks for a CAPTCHA, then you stop. That's kind of the rule of thumb. So we're done 30, and then just keep going until you posted in 40 groups, and then stop. Don't want to do more than 40 groups. And once you have a CAPTCHA, then you take a break. Or you can take a break after 10 and then do 10 later. However you want to do it. You can outsource this. You can just have an outsourcer tell them all the groups you want to do this to manually, and just say, here's a list of groups I want you to post to manually. Please do this for me. Here's the message. Here's the ad. Here's the link. Go do this manually for me. You're going to get way better results by doing it like this versus doing an automated post. So it'd actually be worth more money to pay an outsourcer than it would be to pay for those automated tools. Make sense? Because your results will be a lot higher. All right, so I'm not going to go through any more of those. You guys get the point on that, right? I just wanted to make sure you guys all know how this is done and see it live. I think that's, I mean, we never do this kind of a session, so I wanted to make sure we did it at least one time. So you can go back and look at it. Okay, so we did, basically that's blogging 101. We just did a blog theme. I shared it everywhere. I put it on all the Facebook groups using the social media bar. Only about 45 groups in a day to stay in compliance. I don't think LinkedIn has a limit, so I showed you how to do LinkedIn groups as well. All right. So then the next thing, read audio daily. I have it printed out right next to my computer. So literally, if you haven't done it, just pull it up and just read it. It takes 1 minute. Okay, just pull it up and read it. If you want, you can record it with Camtasia or Audacity or some type of audio recording and record yourself reading your major definite purpose or your manifesto and just listen to it while you're working. Okay, that's just as effective in my opinion. You should probably read it once, at least the major definite purpose part, and then the rest of it you can just listen to. So you should read out loud at least twice a day your major definite purpose, and then the self-confidence formula once a day. And then the rest of the time you can just be listening to your manifesto in the background. Okay? So, and then be sure to do that today. That takes a minute. All right. Get on the mindset call while you're doing something today, unless you've done it in the morning. I went this morning. Very, very powerful call. You learn from Paul Hutchings, from other mastermind leaders that come out on the call. Okay. And then the last thing, market daily. Spend about 15 minutes growing your social network. So I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. So we have all of our social networks up. So you can literally go into some of these groups. And you know what, guys? If you're posting in groups in Facebook, like I just showed you, that's building your social networking. Did you guys know that? So if you actually did part 3 and you're copying and pasting into groups, you're going to get friend requests. I promise you that. You're going to get friend requests, bottom line. It just happens. People will add you. But you should at least add 5 people. So go to one group today. And okay, this person's posting. So hover over their name, add as a friend. Now I can't add as a friend because I don't have any friend limits reached, okay? But do that to like 5 people in one of your groups. People that are actively posting, okay? So look at when they last posted and add those 5 people. And that's it on Facebook. Then on LinkedIn, do the same thing. So LinkedIn, go over and do the exact same thing. So go into some of the groups that you're a part of and add 5 people or more. You know, I think you can do more in LinkedIn. So you basically can click on, you can follow them, you can click on their face, you can click add to network, and basically they're in a group. So you can just say that that's how you know him, and then you can just say, hey Rafi, saw you in the internet affiliate marketers association. What kind of products are you promoting? There we go. Send invitation. Bam. I can do that to 5 people easily. You guys agree with that? You can easily do that to 5 people today in LinkedIn. Okay. Twitter. You can easily go to Twitter, find someone who is following you, and then follow 5 of their friends. So you can go to one of these people, you can follow them, and then you can go see who they're following, and go follow like 5 people or even more. In Twitter, you can go crazy. So I'll just do like a page today. Just follow a bunch of people. And basically what you're trying to do is get them to follow you back. You never know what'll happen, but just go nuts. And do one page at a time. Don't sit here for hours. Again, I only said spend 15 minutes on social media. Okay. So that's all I'm going to do on Twitter. And then you're going to go to Google+. And you're going to build that network for a couple minutes. Okay? You'll build that network for a couple minutes. You'll basically go to your Google+ account. You will find other people. So you can go to, for example, you can go over to Franco's, or you can go over to some other people's circles and look who's in their circles, and then add them to your circles. So you can look at a couple people that are following Franco or Mike Dillard or whoever you want, right? If he has one. Okay, so let's say Mike Dillard, he has 76 in his circle. So you can go in here and you can add this guy as a cool people, or add this guy as cool people, or whatever one you want to do, okay? And just go add a bunch of people to Google+. Okay, so that's easy. Spend about 15 minutes doing that. Have a timer. Okay, just time yourself every day. Okay. Let's see, spread the word. Okay, Damien's given me a website that has a shortcut tool probably. And let's see what this is. Put the internet to work for you. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can look at that if you want. ifttt.com. Cool. But anyway, that's basically, and then the last part is start a conversation with 10 people on Facebook, LinkedIn, MySpace, whoever has I don't know if LinkedIn has a chat feature, does it? I haven't looked at LinkedIn in a while for chat feature. But if it did, that's powerful. But I don't think it does. But you can check it out. And just so you all know, starting a conversation via email is also starting a chat. Does that make sense? So let's say you go to your connections and you go over to a friend and you just click on send message and you just say, how are things? How's business going? See what I'm saying? You guys realize that is also starting up a chat. Right? Does everyone understand that? It doesn't have to be instant chat. You could just ask a question to someone. Do that to 10 people. And wait, actually, you want 10 people to respond back today. So you want to do it to as many people as you can to have 10 people respond back so that you're starting a conversation with 10 people. Okay, so do you see how easy that is? Does everyone kind of look at, I mean, we spent the entire mastermind, about 40 minutes on this section right here, going through the exact assignment. Does it make it sound a little bit easier? Because I basically went through that. I just have to go chat with 9 more people. You know, obviously this part might take a little bit longer. But do you guys see how really easy that is? Just those 3 steps. Basically blogging, shared my blog everywhere. Okay. We did did this morning already. And marketing every single day. So we spent 15 minutes. The one part we didn't do was set up our 3 status updates, and I'll just very briefly show you where that is. Hootsuite. You can easily just go to hootsuite.com, set up a free account, and have 3 separate status updates scheduled. So you can click schedule, and you can literally just find someone to quote. Like, for example, this will be the last tip we'll cover. I wanted a full assignment done today, so as you can see. I like Franco. I like certain people. I like to quote certain people. So what I can do is I can take a quote from Franco. Well, that's kind of a long one, so. Okay, just pay for next year's. Okay, so you can take something that Franco posts. You can take something that you found all over Facebook, something that went viral or whatever. You can come in here and you can post it, okay? Or you can do a quote, or you can do whatever you want, okay? And just schedule 3 of them out. Click send now, choose your different profiles, and schedule that out to go out through the day. And then you're pretty much done for the day. Do you guys realize that? Once you schedule out your posts, 3 posts, once you schedule out your email, once you add friends for about 15 minutes, and once you chat with 10 people today, do you guys realize, and you do your personal development, you guys realize you can take it the rest of the day off? Isn't that powerful? That's very, very powerful in my book. So anyway, my friends, I hope you got value. You guys get value from me just actually going through it. We kind of skipped the Q&A. I didn't know how long it would take to explain it while I was going. But typically, this process takes like a half hour to an hour. Typically. That's basically the entire A to Z. Could take me 1 full hour. For you, it might take 2 hours. For some people, it might take 3 hours. But who believes that if you did this every single day, you will, in a year, you will be, pretty much full-time from home. If you did this every day for a year. Just think about that. You would be able to quit your job. I can almost promise you that. I mean, obviously, I can't promise things because that's not legal. But I promise that if you did this, your chances of being full-time and quitting your jobs and doing what I do every day, this will work for you if you did it for a year. And you know why I know that? Because I haven't done it for a year straight, ever. I've never done it for a year straight, ever. And I make a lot of money. I usually did this for about 3 days a week. Isn't that encouraging? If we just broke down and did this every day, you guys would be ahead of me. Pretty cool, huh? So with that said, we will cover Q&A tomorrow. Again, I apologize for not doing the Q&A today. I didn't know how long this was going to take. But we will cover all the Q&A tomorrow. Tomorrow is a 100% Q&A day. So if you have any questions, your questions you asked yesterday will be covered tomorrow. But any questions pertaining the assignment today, question.easymoneymethod.net. And the link for today's training, again, let me give you guys the assignment link. Don't forget to vote for my wife's friends. I could definitely appreciate you guys supporting me there. And do the assignment. Let's make it happen. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning on our Q&A session. All right, cool guys. Make it a great day, everyone.